Yes, what's up everybody, it's Verse back again. Now, I'm not lazy, I am not a slob. If you're seeing this video, it was recorded on the same day as the J. Cole one, hence the same t-shirt, hence the same everything, right? This video, as I'm sure you've seen the title and the thumbnail, is sort of, again, a call to action, hopefully a direct response. And the main question, the main buzzword, the main keyword of this video is why? What is your why? Why do you collect vinyl? Because I'll tell you why I collect vinyl. One, because if you've seen my old video, you will know that I've got an addictive personality. When I like something, I don't just go, oh yeah, that's cool. I hyperfixate and I need to learn everything about it, X, Y, and Z. I go all in if it's something that I like. So again, it's the completionist, it's the collector. That was the main reason why I started doing it so thoroughly. And it became a hobby, it became a financial decision. So that is my why. But also, as an extension to that, it's because at heart, I just absolutely adore music. But I also adore physical media. Like, I'm a guy that still, you know, the CD's still here. I still collect physical media, 100 vinyl there, or maybe just under. You know, I collect anything physical media that means something to me. The COD Zombies fans here, I've got all four main perks: speed cola, double tap, quick revive and jug. I love having physical bodies of work in one way or another, physical mementos, memorabilia of subjects that I like. I hate the whole digital thing. Like, it just feel uneasy because, for example, if I was to buy digital games on the PS5, right? I have a disc drive PS5 because I just like to have it there. Of course, it's more convenient, it's easier to have something digital, you can just play it, then you put a disc in, less risk of a disc being scratched if it's digital. But I just think, and this links to streaming platforms as well, again, that is my why. If I was to ever come into some financial ruin, I just happened to be there for whatever reason, life just threw a curveball, right? That means I couldn't pay my Spotify bill. So that means all that music, all my music library would be gone, and I'd be left with nothing, right? I need music just as like background noise, as company. Sometimes I'm not even listening to the music. Sometimes I don't even want it on, truthfully, but I'll just do it because it's company. Yeah, like, I'm sure you'll know that if you're watching this video. I like to have my things physically. I know if I was to ever lose my Spotify because of lack of funds, or if Spotify was to crash, if it was to go down, much like if the WWE got taken off Netflix, it wouldn't matter because I've got countless DVDs. If my vinyl player broke, it doesn't matter because I've got lots of CDs. It's just a cool backup plan, you know? Like, that's my why. I like to own things, right? Nothing that's a subscription is ever owned. It's almost always owed. Like, you pay for the service, whereas if I just buy my record, it's only a one-time purchase and then it's mine forever. I own that. So yeah, but like, to go back to the actual topic of the video, guys, why do you collect vinyl? Because people do it for different reasons. People collect vinyl and don't even have a record player. But I'm eager to know that, because there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like, I'm not one of those channels that go, here's 5 mistakes you're making with your vinyl records. Store them like this, don't store them like that, clean them 24/7. Like, what you do with your records that you've spent your money on, that should be no one's business. Now listen, I'm not saying, you know, put your LP near fire and watch it burn, scratch your fingernails all along the grooves. And also, don't do that. That's a very good tip, actually. But, do you know what I mean? There's certain people that just think that they're in the know because they've been doing it for so long. They're in a particular friendship group or social group that are just very pompous, very holier than thou. Nah, like, that's not me. Like, you spent your money on it, you do what you want with it, that's your business. But yeah, people collect vinyl with no record player. Like, I'm looking at my record player there, but people don't even have one. They either use them as decoration. I've seen people have adhesive sort of shelves for them, or a see-through sort of, it looks like something where it just sort of sits like a little podium rather, and they just sit on your wall, and it looks really cool. People stick them up with like, you know, pins, and they put the pin through the top of the record. People just have them because they love the album, and they just have them in their room, maybe to look at, to admire the cover art, to read the credits, to find out more about the artist who designed the cover art, find out about the artist themselves. Sometimes with the inserts, you can learn a backstory. People collect them for genuinely for monetary gain. Like, Discogs is basically the StockX of the vinyl community. People will be in the business of arguably just flipping vinyl. Like, they'll acquire, let's take Dope for example. It is a record distributor situated in Brighton here in the UK, and they do all the distribution for the Griselda, like West Side Gun, SD Knack, Stove God, Benny the Butcher, Conway. They do distribution for everyone. It's pretty much an underground rap haven, but they've grown such notoriety through the years that I think Ollie made a point of this when he was talking about the West Side Gun vinyl distribution discourse. Ollie's not a massive fan of it, but he made a really good point where the Dope is kind of like the supreme of vinyl in essence, where people don't even cop the albums because they love the artist. It's kind of like they know it's rare, they know it's a business opportunity. Some people are going to pay over the odds because it's very cool to like West Side Gun. It's very quirky for an underground rapper to be your goat. You know what I mean? People get into it purely to just profit off it. And who am I to say that's wrong? Like, again, what you do is your business, but that's the whole thing. Why do you do it? People do it for the aesthetics, so people will only get records with something called an OB strip. I'll put an image on. From what I can remember, I'm sort of paraphrasing it. It's inspired by, hopefully I'm getting this right, I think it's a Japanese Sash of Honor, I think. And the strip is just sort of represents that. It was inspired by like emperors and stuff, and they would have a sash to indicate that they were of a lot of, the name held a lot of weight, a lot of importance, you know, the sign of the battle scars, X, Y, and Z, right? That's the top and bottom of it. But when you include those on vinyl, they are essentially, sometimes with like an OB strip, the reason for that and for them being so sought after is because with those, they only make like, say, 100 of them. If a distributor copies 500 records, only 100 of those will be the OB strip. They will be the most rare. They will then sell on for more because people have FOMO and stuff like that. So that's why like people only buy records with OB strips, either for selling on or for the aesthetic itself, and they want to, you know, boost their collection, which is again fine. So why do you collect vinyl? That's my question to you guys right now. My first ever vinyl, I'm sure you'll know this if you watched not yesterday's video, the day before, my first vinyl was Curtain Call 2 by Eminem. I collect vinyl truthfully because of my nan, because obviously she is 70 now, so she was born in 1956. But of course back then, all you kind of had was CD and vinyl. So just round the house, I'd just see vinyl, but I didn't like it at first. I thought it was a bit pointless. You know, you had to store it somewhere. It takes up space in your house. It's a bit awkward to play, to get your head round, because we come from a digital age and it's just much easier to listen to it on Spotify, this and that. But just having the vinyl in the house, and maybe subconsciously, it just sort of spawned something in me like, maybe I'd like to try that. And I remember with the Curtain Call 2 drop, obviously there's box sets that they do. So it's like, it'll include a CD, a t-shirt and a vinyl, and it'll be like 60 quid to get all three in a bundle. And I just remember, like, I saw the disc, it was an orange disc, I'll put it on the screen. And I was like, do you know what? Nan's got a record player. I'll get this. And then if it plays well on the record player, then maybe I'll ask for one for Christmas or my birthday. Fast forward to just coming up to July 2026. It's safe to say that worked. But Obviously, big thanks to my nan. She's the one that inspired me to get the record. So that's my why. Truthfully, that's my why. What is your why? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video again. I'll try and keep it short and sweet. Not talking about Sabrina Carpenter there, but yeah, I've been Verse. You have, of course, been you. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.